YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Demo here, back with another video, and today we're getting a part 2 of the build series on my Poison DF-1 slide. If you guys haven't seen it or don't even know what I'm talking about, stop what you're doing, pause this video, go in the description, and go check out part 1 where I order the parts, get the parts in hand, and I give you guys a quick overview of what we're doing today, which is the build video where I'm going to swap to a hand cam and we're going to get to it. I'm going to build the entire pistol, and then I'm going to hit the field and we're going to go get some gameplay with it. Hold on, let me put my glasses on because I don't think y'all smelling what I'm selling right quick. Hear me out. Hi-Capa Customs is your one-stop shop for Hi-Capa parts. Let me take them back off so you can understand how serious I am. Go to the website, bro. What are you doing? Alright guys, so for starters, you know we have a brand new TM 5.1 right here. Take this mag out. Now, when I work on my pistols, I personally like to work in sections. So we're going to start with the upper. I'm going to remove the slide. We're going to gut this out. And we are going to build out the SpeedQB and Hi-Capa Customs, our Poison DF-1 slide right here. Now I'll just give you guys a close-up little first-person look. One thing that I like about this, other than the sights being integrated and the racker and all the aesthetics, you know, all that, it looks good, is that it's really, really lightweight. Honestly, I think it's, you know, they market it as one of the lightest slides on the market with sights, but you can feel it when you pick it up. But it doesn't feel cheap at all. Very good quality, very good finish. It's definitely light, but it still feels solid is what I'm trying to say. And then you also have the SpeedQB logo right here, and then you get the Hi-Capa Customs marking right here. Now you can actually change and customize and pick pretty much your own unique serial number here if you wanted to. So yeah, just a quick little look at the slide. And then I want to pull all the parts out of their packaging, and then we're just going to get to building. I want to kind of fly through this just to go over the parts, because I know some of you guys have not seen part 1, but just a super quick overview. With the blowback housing, we're gonna go with the Cal BO1 housing. Now I have it in black. I know in the first video it was silver, but I figured black would look a little bit better, so we ended up getting a black one. The nozzle, we don't have to replace this, but we have the TM internals from the TM nozzle are going to go into this garter reinforced nozzle right here. And then we also have some AIP 140% nozzle springs, so that'll cover kind of like my nozzle blowback housing setup, right? Then for the barrel setup, we're gonna go with the Hi-Capa Customs tornado barrel. I can't wait to actually show you guys how this works. Then of course, I believe it's ESC Custom Works collabs with Hi-Capa Customs to bring you guys this flat hot bucking. This thing right here, I've been hearing good things about, along with the power barrel. This combo right here should be solid. And then of course, for our whole recoil setup, we got the Waldo Custom Snappy Boy 130% spring with Hi-Capa Customs. This is that tornado guide rod I was telling you guys about, and then we got the 4-3 plug, which is going to look super clean in the slide itself. And then it would not be complete without the Hi-Capa Customs short stroke kit. Now Sutton has told me the secret sauce for the setup on this, and also the secret sauce on the setup with the lower that we'll get into later. But yeah, I just can't wait to build this off, so let's get to it. All right, so onto the blowback unit. This is the Cal BO1. Now what's dope about this piston right here, as you guys see, is that it gives you 3 different O-ring options. And what these are for, they go on the front of the piston. So I'm just going to grab this one right here. And what these are for is, this is what seals up to the inside of your nozzle. You guys will see. Wow, this one actually has a pretty good seal. Obviously it's dry. We got to use our lube, you know, but this one's a pretty good seal actually. I might as well try the other ones too. Let's try this next one. I think this is a thinner one. Yeah, so not as tight of a seal on this one. And this last one I believe is the thickest, which might be a little bit too much for this garter nozzle, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. This one's a little too thick. So just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna go with this first one right here. All right, so we got the BBU all assembled. We've selected the right O-ring. I think I can add just like a little dab more of oil onto this. Again, I will re-lube everything. I just want to kind of make sure the parts all fit together when we do get to actually getting ready to shoot the pistol, right? Oh, yo, this is gonna be a nice one with this 140 spring, AIP 140 nozzle spring. You guys always want the coiled side to the rear. Remember that? Boom, that sits in there. And what's funny is that usually with slides is that you have to worry about your rear sight, and you kind of, sometimes people running rackers or not running rear sights, or if they lose that rear sight, they could destroy they're nozzle springs. Well, with this slide, you do not have to worry about that no more. It just drops in, right? So just to show you guys, I'm actually gonna put that right there. Oh my gosh, you guys can see through it. That's so sick. Okay, cool. And fitment wise, there's a little bit of wiggle room before we go ahead and screw this on. Let's see. Nozzle returns and everything. Got it all installed. Now let's get to the barrel setup. All right guys, so here I am installing the new barrel and bugging into the stock TM hop-up. It's not that hard. I'm pretty sure you guys know how to install a barrel and bugging, but if not, I guess I could show you real quick with the stock one. You have a notch right here on your barrel that will match up with a notch inside the bucking. This is probably hard to see because this one is black, but there's a notch in there, and basically you just line those up and they should all sit in place. And then this notch on the bucking will line up with the hole on the opposite side of the hop-up, and then you just reassemble everything. Now, one thing I'm actually excited for is this tornado barrel. Reason being, one, if you have a gold match, you know that the hop-up itself will have like a little nub right here. This has a cutout inside the barrel. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a cutout like right there inside the barrel that'll fit that hop-up. So this will fit all kinds of different hop-up units. It has their O-ring like stabilization. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil on this one, and basically what you do is you slide one O-ring towards the rear here, and then another O-ring will sit inside of that right there. I'm just gonna try it real quick. Let's see. So this one will sit inside your barrel. I don't even know if do I have anything that'll fit in there. There you go. I think it's seated. We got another O-ring sitting in there, and what that does is if we put the barrel inside, it stabilizes your barrel in the front, the O-ring catches it, and in the rear. So yeah, this thing is not moving or going anywhere when you have it installed into your gun. And this purple just pops, by the way. Wow. So next up, here we are installing the barrel into this. Oh my gosh, this looks so clean. Look at this, yo. Check that out. Wow. Wow. Okay, cool. Let's get to the short stroke kit and recoil setup. All right, guys. So onto our little recoil setup we have. This is a Hi-Capa Customs Tornado guide rod. The 4-3 guide plug. I already kind of installed a little Delrin ring right here. And then we have the Hi-Capa Custom short stroke kit with the Waldo Snappy Boy spring. Now, this guide plug, oh, there it is. It just fell out. With this ring, it actually kind of pre-short strokes it in a way. It kind of acts as another short stroke buffer. So what we're gonna do, instead of using 4, I'm gonna use 3. Now, Sutton told me a setup. We're gonna go soft, hard, and soft with this. If we didn't have this, we could go 4. Depends on how short you want it to be, but we're gonna go with 3. In this case, here's the combo. We're gonna go with obviously put one of the washers on there first. The lighter ones are the softer ones, so we're gonna go with a soft. Then we're gonna go obviously another washer. The darker one in the middle, washer, and then top it off with the soft one and one last washer right here. Then we take our recoil spring, doesn't really matter which side. This, wow, okay, hold on. This Waldo Customs one is a little tight on the finish. Oh, okay, that was weird. So just a heads up, I think these coils are a little tighter towards the end right here, or towards one end, because this one, as you guys can see, went on no problem. This one need a little bit of force. Okay, let's see. Let's try something real quick. So let's do that here. There we go. Okay, it's on there. It's a little tight at first, but we're in there. All right, guys, now that our upper is complete, I still do need to add the fiber optic sights in there. I think I might throw green ones in here. Either green or pink or red or something, I don't know. But now that this is complete, we're gonna go ahead and put this to the side over here. And we're gonna work on our lower. All right, so to go over what we're gonna do to the lower, it's not much, but I think it'll be a little bit crispier of a trigger pull with the right setup. So aesthetically, we have AIP grip screws and trigger right here. And then we're swapping out our hammer with an AM steel hammer. the Cal Trident sear spring, and the hammer power regulator from Cal as well. This combo right here, we're gonna have a very crispy, responsive, and light trigger pull, and then these are just gonna make our pistol look even doper. All right, guys, so just to replace the hammer real quick, hammer and sears actually. So we have the stock TM hammer. We're gonna be replacing that for this Infinity hammer right here, and then I got the steel sears right here. So we'll take out the stock one, replace this right here, and then for this one, do I need to disassemble it? I don't think so, right? No, I don't. Okay, so this, I can just pull that out there and easily replace it. So just get my, there we go. Simple as that. Then we drop our steel hammer in as well. Now, if I've done that all correctly, we should be able to put these back together, line that up. And now with this, we should be good to go to reassemble our lower. All right, guys, so on to the hammer setup. This is the stock TM one. Most people do is they leave it. That's what I do. I recommend that as well. They leave it. Even in some instances, I've seen people put BBs. They'll put like a BB in here to kind of short stroke this and, you know, give them a stiffer trigger pull. But it's all personal preference on what you like. What we're going to do today is we're going to use the power regulator kit, and the way that they want this to work, right, is you see these little washers here. You'll basically add these on to the bottom, however many you want, right? You can mix and match however you like. You add these on the bottom, and then you take your spring, boom, put that on there, and then you take the topper, and that would be your assembly. We're going to switch this up. So the gold spring is a softer one, and the silver one is the harder one. We're not going to use the bottom piece, and we're going to go with 4 of the washers here. These silver ones are thinner, and then these ones are a little bit thicker. So we're going to go with the 4 of the silver ones, right? I'm going to put them on the top like this, and we're going to go with the gold spring just like that. We're going to try this out. Sutton told me a setup, and I don't know if I'm doing it right, but I'm also kind of curious. I kind of want to experiment as well. So we'll do this. We'll do 4 plus that 1 washer right there. I have no idea what results we're going to get with this, but we will see. So we're going to install this right here, see if this works any wonders for us, or if it hurts us. The goal is to have a very light and responsive trigger pull. I'm sure that upper is already snappy as it is, but with our hammer setup plus the Cal Trident sear spring, I'm pretty sure this is going to be responsive. Again, this is my first time using this hammer power regulator kit, so I'm pretty excited to see what it does. But let's get this all installed. All right, guys, so we got it all assembled. Now, everyone has their own way of kind of like reassembling the lower. I'm just doing this so I can show you guys how your sear spring should be sitting. This is the Cal Trident sear spring. This is exactly how it looks out of the box. I have not touched it or tweaked it whatsoever. And I just want to show you, I've done this before, but I want to show you guys again. The middle one should be sitting right here on the sear in the middle. The right one on your disconnector. You're going to want that bottom hook to tab into the grip right there. And then this one is for your beaver tail safety. Adjust these accordingly. I know some of you guys will have double trigger issues. Your pistol will slip into full auto and all kind of problems. Yeah. This is what's causing it, is your sear spring, so be careful with that. Another thing to take note before I completely reassemble everything is with grip screws. Sometimes the grip screw length and the, I guess, how thick the grip is right here can determine whether or not these poke in and scratch your magazine. So be wary of that. Some people had to do filing to their grip screws. Some people had to do some filing and fitment into their grips. You name it. These should work out though. I believe these newer batch AIP ones aren't like they were a couple years ago. We had to file them down a little bit to make sure they fit, but we're just gonna go ahead. It used to be an issue. I don't think it occurs as much anymore, but it used to be an issue where after you screw in your grip screws, they would be too long and kind of poke through on the insides of your grip right here. But that's not the case, obviously, for this one right here. Just gonna leave that. All right, so I'm speeding it up a little bit. This mag was kind of a tight fit onto this grip, but everything should fit in nicely. Oh yes. Still got to tap that all the way through, but oh, okay, this stipple looks clean. Okay, let me install these real quick. Okay, so we did run into one issue, and that is the grip right here. It's a little too thick on the trigger. So the hammer goes back, everything resets. Go to pull the trigger, nothing. Reason being, trigger doesn't reset all the way forward. So that means some work is gonna have to be done. You guys can see the trigger doesn't go all the way forward, and we unfortunately don't get that reset. So just to show you exactly what I was talking about, here I have that spare Nova grip, and the molding on this polymer alone is just feels thicker. It kind of looks and feels thicker. So just to show you, if we drop the trigger in there, it stops completely right there, right? And for it to go the rest of the way, we really have to kind of push. You guys can even hear like a click almost, like it has to be forced in there. And that just messes with the trigger reset and the overall trigger pull and fluidity of, you know, of your trigger pull, which is what you want with a pistol. But that goes to show you guys, not everything with Hi-Capas is dropping. In order for me to want to get this grip to work, what I'm gonna have to do, unfortunately, is do some work to the actual grip itself, which I'm gonna be honest with you guys right now, I do not want to do. So I'm just gonna save this grip for another build, and we're gonna swap back to the stock TM grip. Now, reason why I'm swapping to the stock TM grip and leaving it stock, here, listen, hear me out. Let me show you guys. This is a thinner, lighter, cheaper plastic. It kind of doesn't stop, you know, drop all the way through, but it's a lot smoother. There is no force or click, you know, so that will just be an overall smoother trigger pull. Even when it's assembled, I think that's enough to get us through. But that goes to show that, one, not all grips are made the same, and also not all triggers are made the same. The key component to the reason why this is even a problem really is the finish on the AIP trigger. It's just a little bit thicker of a finish, and with that being thicker than obviously our stock plastic TM trigger, that's going to cause a few issues. You know, there's a lot more friction with different grips. You guys might find a grip that's built differently from this one, that's not as thick, that doesn't have those issues. So just to want to give you guys a heads up. The reason why I'm gonna not stick with this one, I'm just gonna say this for a different build. One, I don't want to do any work on this grip to be honest, but two is that the winner of this pistol, you guys will get a blank canvas with the stock TM grip. I know a lot of people either have people that they go to for stippling, and like Hi-Capa Customs also does stippling as well. But even if you guys don't want to stipple, if you guys, I see a lot of pistol wraps as well, where people are getting kind of their favorite, you know, anime character, video game character, you name it, on the grip itself. All right, guys, so I went back, I did a little bit of fine tuning, re-oiled a few parts on the pistol, got the fibers in, and we should be good to go now. Let's see, moment of truth. We should, hold on, wait, there we go. Everything should be fitting together. Got a nice short stroke kit all the way in. You guys can see it's kind of maxed out. That's as far as it goes back. Really, wow, oh my gosh, that returns very nicely. You guys can see we've got everything, the trigger, hammer, everything resets. And we should be good to go. I have the stock TM mag, no gasket, no BBs in the chamber. I don't know if my mic's gonna pick it up, but we're gonna get a quick little dry fire. Oh my god, that is snappy. Wait, okay, pretty snappy. I need to do a better job on this front fiber. You guys can see kind of messed that up a little bit, so I'm gonna fix that. But overall, take this out just so it doesn't go flying. Overall, I think we might be in there, yo. I don't know. Might be in there, guys. All right, guys, so I'm out here at TAC. I had to jump through a couple hoops and barriers to be allowed to film here, but we figured it out. Kind of last minute. I don't have a cameraman, so you guys are gonna have to excuse some of the angles. I'm not gonna be able to execute everything that I originally planned for the gameplay overview video, but it's all good. We're gonna work it out. I have the pistol here. I had one issue first came out. It was lobbing BBs very badly. I don't know why. Oh my god, this is lobbing BBs so badly. Why is it lobbing me?
Bro, this shit is lobbing BBs really bad.
You guys see the lower. The boys are taking a look at it right now. I don't know what it is because we do have that flat hop bucking in there. I don't know if it's because it's a stock hop unit with the stock arm. I don't know. But I told you guys I would keep it real with you on this video. All the ups and downs. So unfortunately, that was one of the issues. But we're gonna figure it out when we get some more gameplay with it. I still got some kills with it regardless. It just felt like it was shooting a little weak. Don't know why. The nozzle's brand new. Everything's brand new, so I don't know. I'm gonna figure this out with the upper and then we're gonna hit the field. All right guys, so I got some time. I'm actually on the field. I can wear my mask, so I might sound a little bit muffled. It's all good. We got the pistol. I figured everything out. What it was, the stock TM hop-up wheel doesn't adjust the arm enough to apply enough pressure on the flat hop button to give a sufficient lift. You have to have the hop-up maxed all the way out because the stock TM wheel doesn't allow you to adjust enough for it to put full contact on the bucking. So my BBs were actually lobbing when I was shooting them. No, this is a partnership with Hi-Capa Custom.
That's not bad, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty clean.
Did they give you a good deal on all the units?
Lightest light on the market. What's up?
They give you a good deal on the units?
I wouldn't know. I'm not on that side of it, you know. Just testing it out.
How do you like it?
Solid, bro.
Weight on it?
Lightest on the market with sights, built-in sights.
Not too bad.
So, snappy. Nah, hit him. What? Sorry about that. Oh, bad, man. Jump. All right, y'all. So wrapping it up overall with the Poison DF-1 build. Yo, I gotta be honest. This thing slaps. This is probably one of the snappiest Hi-Capas that I have personally ever shot and built. I don't know what it is. This combo of parts, though, man, my teammates can even vouch for me, man. Like, all their reactions were like, yo, like, how did you get your pistol to be so snappy? And it feels really, like, explosive almost on green gas and HPA. Speaking of green gas, I know I didn't get you guys the chrono readings. I unfortunately did run into some filming issues, but a lot of the green gas readings, they were around, like, the 310-ish range, not the highest FPS, but it was very consistent, I'll say that. Now, that could be a number of things, even the O-ring that we put in here, you know, for the piston, the way it seals up against the nozzle. So that's definitely something that can be changed. And overall, I like the build. There's only two things that I personally probably would change on this just to make it a little bit better. First of all, I'd probably get rid of the 5.1 rod since we have the 4.3 plug and go with the 4.3 rod just for the look, right? You know, we got this cut up here, why not? And then the last thing I would change is that maple leaf wheel. I would actually take out the stock TM hop-up wheel and install a maple leaf wheel. Very cheap upgrade, and that actually allows you to adjust your hop-up even more. You kind of get more range with that. So I definitely do those two upgrades, and this would be a super solid pistol. Now, I'm going to coordinate with Sutton, and we're going to figure out how exactly we're going to do this. But you guys, there's going to be a giveaway on this pistol. I will make a third video with all the rules, all the announcements, and everything all wrapped up into one. Again, I do want to apologize just because I wasn't able to coordinate and film this video the way that I wanted to, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. This, again, it's one of the snappiest pistols that I've ever shot. I can't wait to see somebody happy with this. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Drop it down in the comments below what you guys think of this pistol overall. What color combo would you go with on a DF-1 build? And you know what? What should we build next? Let me know. Peace out.